All right, we're going to welcome you back to the Principals Podcast. We are actually in studio here, which is great. I have Kyle Miranda here, boys baseball. We also have Mr. Hyam and Mrs. Bondi, who are also just down the hallway. I had the opportunity to see Kyle and the boys in Myrtle Beach. Earlier in the podcast, we talked with the girls. I was able to see Kyle in action on the mound at the plate, and also all of his teammates. They had two teams going down last week, and we're going to talk a little bit about your trip to Myrtle, the experience with the guys, only one day of rain, and then I want to talk to you a little bit about your upcoming season back home. So tell us about Myrtle from the boys' perspective.
And it was a great time, and you can't complain. It's 75-degree weather. It's perfect. It's sunny. So much better than being here in the snow. So you can't complain.
Tell us about you guys. As the girls kind of went with their parents down, you guys rode a bus. I saw a couple images from the bus. It looked like bodies all over the place.
Yeah.
Just to get comfortable.
Yeah.
How smelly was that bus?
It wasn't terrible on the way there, but on the way on the way back, we didn't get to shower after. So it was pretty bad. It smelled like feet. So.
They scored respectively. I think one had 10 runs and the other had 7. So there was a lot of running.
Oh yeah.
What did you guys do each day? You had practice the first day?
Yeah, we had practice the first day, and then just ate dinner and stuff and went back, and then we went to Walmart and got our groceries and stuff. Second day we had a game and practice. Third day rained the entire day. So
did you guys go to boardwalk at the beach that day?
We went to the outlet malls.
So you went to Tangier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we hung out there for a little, but there wasn't much to do. Then after that, the next day we had another scrimmage, played a really good team that day, and then had a BP again. And then we had doubleheader the next day, and then we left the next day right after our game.
So that one team that you played, they had like 8 Division I players on it.
Yeah.
That was they scored 23 runs or whatever it was.
Yeah. They were
wow.
We don't need to talk about
that was an embarrassing game.
But we need to talk about the outcomes because that's a scrimmage. You guys are 3-0 on the season. What are the 3 teams you guys played?
Deer Lakes. They were pretty good. That's the only name I remember. Everyone else was Penn. We played another team from Pennsylvania. They were pretty good. That was our closest game, I think. And then that's all I remember. Those 2 teams.
So one of the coolest things that I witnessed being a fan and a parent and a principal was you brought the Chardon Crazies to South Carolina.
Yeah.
And you came to 2 huge games because it was literally one of the teams that we were playing was that Division I team from Pennsylvania that ended up being prospective Division I state champs. And you guys were there. You guys were loud. And it really helped tremendously. Even when they were the parents were a little ticked. And then you did it for the final inning of the game that they won. So that was awesome to see. How were your rooms? You guys were at Myrtlewood Villas?
Yeah, they were great. We had 7 guys in ours, and we had the biggest one, I think. Ours was the nicest, as everyone else said. And they were really nice. We had a kitchen, 2 bath, 2 bedrooms. So, people had to sleep together. So, but it was actually we had three bedrooms in ours. So it was really nice. But we ran out of toilet paper on the 4th day, and garbage bags. But it was not too bad. It was good.
That's fun.
So,
Hyam, what do you got for them?
Well, you talk about a rain out. Did you get a Bull Durham rain out? Did you cause the rain out, or was it a natural rain out?
Oh, it was just an actual rain out.
It was that big storm coming up through Texas.
Oh, the big storm. It wasn't one of the Bull Durham rain outs, from
no,
the movie.
They didn't put the sprinklers on.
Yeah, they didn't put the sprinklers on.
Yeah, it was bad all day.
I got you. All right, Miss Bondi. I have a few more questions, but I'll defer to Miss Bondi right now.
No, just tell me a little bit about your history with baseball, Kyle, because this is a big thing for you. You're a great baseball player. How did this all start for you?
Thank you. Yeah, I've been playing ever since I can remember. I guess I've never really stopped playing it. I remember when I played t-ball, my dad he always tells me that I stopped playing for a year because nobody got out and it wasn't competitive enough.
And
So
you're
I-
like, I'm done with this.
Yeah,
You
so I
do
stopped.
not deserve to go to third base.
Yes, yeah. So I stopped because it wasn't competitive enough. No one ever got out. So then I picked it up after t-ball again. Ever since I've been doing it year round. Travel teams, everything like that. I played at Clemson with B2. That was real fun. So it's just definitely a big part of my life, and that's all I've ever known, really. So
That's exciting. And future with baseball. What kind of a future is there with baseball right now?
I talked to a few coaches at colleges, but I just think academics are what I want to do.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm going to go in life, I guess. So that's what I'm going to focus on. I don't want to. I think I'm going to hang up the cleats after this year, probably. So.
And you can always get involved and stay involved with like adult level club sports type stuff,
Yeah.
So it'll be good.
Sure,
So
yeah.
academics wise, you're also pretty stellar in that division as well. So going on to college, what are you looking at?
I'm going to Ohio State.
Yep.
I'm going to major in biomedical engineering. So it's going to be a lot of work, but I'm ready for it. I'm excited. Ready to watch CJ Stroud win a Heisman.
Big things happening.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you already get your tickets for the games or what?
No, not yet. No, we got to wait for those. I think they come out in like August or something like that. So I'll probably try to go like the Big Ten package. Try to get a few good games in. So
You got the Notre Dame's coming to town. I would get the whole package, my friend. You could,
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, they got a good season this year. So Michigan and Notre Dame at home. So
Are you going to make room for Mr. Hyam to come join you a couple weekends?
I might have to. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, might have to come up with a son.
My son's down there. He'll be a senior next year. So I
Nice.
don't know. I've been trying to, see if he'll let me come down. He hasn't said yes yet. So we'll see. So, I don't know, Miss Bondi, do you know that Kyle, his best position on the field is on the bump? Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's his best position, is being up on the bump. Do you know what position that is, Miss Bondi?
I have no idea.
Oh, Kyle, tell Miss Bondi what position the bump is.
A pitcher.
Got it.
He's a pitcher.
I was deriving that just by the terminology, but I didn't want to sound silly. So you're a pitcher.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Awesome.
So Kyle, I have a baseball in front of me. Everyone kind of holds that baseball differently. I'm not sure if Mr. Murray can get the baseball in front. Can you show everyone how you hold your favorite pitch or your best pitch, so everyone at home? But you're gonna have to talk it through so they can see how you hold that pitch.
Yeah. I would say my best is probably my circle change. I don't know. I got that, a curveball, slider, and a fastball, but I grab it on the four seams. I'll put 3 fingers on top and then make a ring with this finger, and just kind of a stiff hand as I push it through and slow my arm down a little bit. Not too much so they can tell, but just like that. And then keep my wrist stiff, and it just kind of goes real slow, breaks a little bit away, and gets them off guard like 80% of the time. So that's my favorite.
Mr. Murray is a former pitching coach, and I think they would say if your best pitch is circle change, that means you don't have a fastball. Is that what they say, Mr. Murray?
One of my best pitchers in the history of Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, that's all he was known for, was a circle change.
There you go.
And it's, your fastball could be low 70s to 91 miles an hour. Obviously, the faster you are in high school, timing is huge. But if you have a deceptive and everything looks the same, and you throw a circle change that just dives away, you're getting a ground out or you're getting a strikeout.
And there you
I
have it.
watched him on the bump. Miss Bondi, how many feet is that? And inches?
I'm not. This is terrible.
We're gonna do some math right now.
We're gonna
You
do a little
know-
math. Once again, Miss Bondi, your son's is starting to play baseball. You need to know,
I
some
know.
of these facts. So when
Yeah.
you're sitting on the sides with all the moms, you know what's going on.
None of the moms have any idea what's going on. Let's be honest. Kyle, is your mom pretty into baseball at
Yeah,
this point?
yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't really know a lot. She's trying. She tries to.
I'm
to get
sure
involved.
she's gotten better over the years, though. She's a
Yeah.
smart lady. Yeah.
Yeah, but she'll ask me about things that'll make no sense what she's trying to ask, but she doesn't really know.
I need to
That's
teach you
weird.
my out pitch. The dislocator.
Fork ball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That
that's a good one.
pitch and you move your thumb around, just dives big time.
Really.
And you can throw it slow or you can throw it fast, depending on how you want to do it. Because you can pull it down like a lampshade, like a changeup, or you can snap it down and it'll tumble a little hard. That is a great pitch to have.
Yeah. One of my kids on my summer team had that pitch. Yeah, it was really good. A lot of strikeouts on that one.
I am umpires. Do you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How'd it
I'm
go
not
last
allowed
night?
to umpire
Good for you.
your stuff.
no, I'm not allowed to.
How did
Well,
that
I
go?
had
I had a
you
game last
one
night. Yeah, the score was 20-10.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Kyle, I had there was a kid yesterday, first game ever he played, varsity game. He walked, and on his way to first base, he took his helmet off because he didn't think he needed it the rest of the way. It was the first game he ever played. Yeah, that's what I was dealing with, Kyle. Varsity
What?
game.
A
Yeah, that's,
varsity?
Varsity game. I'm not going to say what schools because I don't want to embarrass the schools. But Miss Bondi, as a former athlete, you'll know, I'm sure you'll have these as well, but Mr. Murray and Kyle as well. Superstitions as an athlete come into play, but for baseball players, I think more so than any other sport. So, Kyle, do you have any superstitions that you have at the plate specifically, or maybe when you're on the mound?
I normally just during the season. My thing is, if I'm doing good, I just won't shave my face. I'll go as long as I can without shaving it, and if I start doing bad, I'll shave it. So I shaved it like before our first game, and so now I ride it out until I start doing bad. That's my only thing I got.
He's got some gruff going on.
That's not too much. Not too much.
So,
Hey,
I
Mr.
don't
Murray,
know,
did you have a superstition?
did I have?
Yeah.
I did the same through routines every single time because I pitched also. I did the exact same thing. It could not be stopped. No one could talk to me. When I did my routines to get to long toss, to get back into my pitching, I said the exact same things over and over again in my head. And literally, if a pitching coach was talking to me, my mom came talk to me, I would not listen whatsoever until I finished my routines. I did have in college, I did have some socks that could stick to the wall. Because I'm like, these are my lucky socks, and I just hit a bomb with these socks. I'm gonna wear them until I stop hitting. Yeah, there's a little bit of dirt bags in baseball players.
Yeah.
Miss Bondi, I'm sure you had some dirtbag things you used in basketball,
No.
right?
No, there were the lucky socks and which ones you were going to continue to wear, but as females, we usually washed them, so it might be the same pair, but they've definitely been washed. And then like when I was in high school, we would braid each other's hair in the two braids, and then if we'd lose or whatever, we'd change up the hairstyle, whatever. So that's how it goes. Times are different. Girls don't care about the same girly stuff, I guess, we did back then.
Can you tell us when, since you're back home, you've only have had practice, but you have games. I know you have Saturday. Do you have anything tomorrow or today?
No, nothing today, nothing tomorrow.
So you're at Scene Park on Saturday?
Yeah.
Who are you playing?
Boardman. Yeah, pretty good team. So.
And hopefully we can get Munson and dialed in so you can get a home game back in.
Against Brush. That'd be nice on Monday.
You guys have team goals?
I'd like to make it to regional finals. That's my goal. Maybe, Final Four appearance. That'd be great. I think we got it. I think we have a great pitching staff. So
you do.
I think we can make it for sure.
Any surprises coming in? I mean, obviously you have a freshman that made some time in the lineup in Myrtle. Is that to our listeners? That would be surprising, but maybe to you guys, not so much. Good bat.
Yeah, I kind of knew he was going to be. I've seen his name everywhere. Stone Fawcett. He just hits. He's amazing. I definitely think he could go play a big school somewhere in college. I know he wants to. And Will Francis doesn't surprise me at shortstop either. I'm second base, and then Leo at shortstop. None of them surprise me. They're all young, but great talent. All swing it really well.
Yeah.
So they just impressed me. Definitely from like day one. So.
Chaim, do you have chicken and steak?
I do. A little chicken and steak for you, Kyle. So we'll start with a little math. We always got to start with math. What does 5, 4, 3 equal?
5, 4, 3.
Yeah.
Oh, double play. Okay.
What's it
Double
equal?
Yeah, double play. Like short second base and then first.
543 equals
Two. Oh, two. Okay.
2. Boy.
Two.
But yeah. Miss Bonnie, did you know that 543 equals 2? I'll tell you later. Kyle, hamburger or taco?
Hamburger.
Hamburger. There you go. Would you rather be the passenger? What's that?
Before you begin or continue, I don't know if you guys saw it, but we had a 1, 2, 3 double play and softball last week.
Wait, a what?
A 1, 2, 3 double play.
All right, so I'm going to ask Kyle. Kyle, does the 3 have to tag the guy?
No.
You
First
sure
base,
about
no,
that?
we don't tag.
You sure?
Yeah, very sure.
Okay. What if it was 1, 3, 2?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. 100%.
Okay.
All depends on the
Yeah.
situation, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. It does depend on the situation.
You're losing the moms right now.
All right, here we go. Would you rather be the passenger or the driver?
Driver.
Driver. Is that in a blue or a red car?
Depends what kind of blue. Is it like a navy blue or a baby blue?
You tell me.
Red.
Is it in a car or a truck?
Car. Better guess.
Would you rather have a loyal friend or a rich friend?
Loyal.
You rather take a bath or a shower?
Shower.
Would you rather be in Myrtle or Disney?
Myrtle.
1 week or 2 weeks?
2.
Rather play under the lights or under the sunlight?
Under the lights any day.
Would you be rather reading a book or watching TV?
Watching TV. Definitely.
How are you going to get through college?
I don't know. Just
He's obviously made it work for high school, so he'll be fine.
Use the resources.
yes.
Yeah.
All right, last one. I'm going to turn it back over to you guys. Coke or Pepsi?
That's Coke.
Coke. A little
Coke.
chicken at stake for you, everyone.
So, who are some people that you want to give a shout out to? I mean, obviously, you have awesome teammates, great coaching staff, your family. This is your opportunity to give some shout outs before the season begins up here in the north.
Different all the coaches. You know, they do a great job. They push everybody. You know, I love the coaching staff. They're all great. Keith Fetchick, because he's my catcher. He's my go-to. I feel like we definitely have a connection when he's catching and I'm pitching. So that definitely helps out a lot. And then probably my dad, because he's always, wanted me to play baseball. So, yeah.
Mrs. Bondi, do you know that he throws with his right and bats with his left?
We were just talking about this. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Just
So
like Savannah, and she has kids that are
Yeah.
figuring out which hands they're which. One's left, one's right, one's both.
My
Like,
my son will write everything. He writes, draws, colors, everything with his right hand. Everything sports related is with his left hand. He throws, he shoots, he catches, he bats, he golfs left-handed. Everything is left-handed. And when he's in soccer, his dominant foot is his left one. And I'm like, this is so bizarre. But it's going to work out good because, obviously in basketball, for instance, going to that weak hand is not going to be so much of a weak hand. So that whole idea of being able to do both is so mind-boggling to me. And Kyle, you do it too. So I guess maybe it's not as crazy as I thought. So awesome.
I gave a shout out earlier to the softball team in the podcast and their staff. I'm going to do it for you guys. I watched you already this year. You have a really solid team. So my shout out goes to your team, your staff. You had a lot of great coaches down in Myrtle. Specifically, Brian Long has sacrificed a lot because he's got little ones. So I give him a shout out. And of course, the guru of the mind science, Greg Frank.
Oh, yeah.
He's always been a phenomenal guy. So those are my shout outs this week.
I always feel like I end up shouting out similar people. Kyle, I'll give a shout out to your mom today because I did get to work with her for a year at Hamden, and I get to see her every now and then and talk to her. She's a wonderful lady, and she's raised a great son. So
Yep.
I'll shout out to your mom today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna a little more shout out to Miss Prinzel. I shout out earlier to her for picking up all the pieces, keeping us all together, and doing more. And then in between that time and now, I actually put more on her plate and asked her to help us out as the three of us got pulled into one meeting after another, and we had to make adjustments and kind of do things. And she never says no to the three of us and just happily helped us out. And even though I felt bad asking her to help us out, she happily did it. And so it was very, very helpful. So thank you, Jen.
So Kyle, you're a great student, a great athlete, a great captain of the Crazy, a great representative of Chardon. Best of luck this season. We're going to come watch you multiple times. Miss Bondi, he has to be very conscientious with his pitches. He's got to preserve them so that he doesn't get up in the pitch count too high so he can pitch more often. But best of luck to you and your staff. And to all of you, go Toppers.
Go Toppers. Good luck.
Go Toppers.